Welcome to Real Talks with Pinks. Thank you so much for the love we've been receiving on the channel. We are now celebrating Women's Month and we are back because we took a short break. We had to recuperate. So this Women's Month, it's quite different. I'll be interviewing women in different industries. So I'm starting off with Maphano, and we're going to be doing a different challenge today because the theme of Women's Month in 2021 is Choose to Challenge. So we're challenging ourselves on Real Talks with Pinks. Can you please introduce yourself, Maphano?
Hello everyone, my name is Maphano Mohapi, a proud owner of Maphano Beauty Day Spa. It's been running for 6 years now. I'm in the beauty industry, so here we do massages, nails, makeup, and we also have a small snack bar to host small events like birthdays and baby showers. And I also have my makeup brand with me today, which I'll be using on our lovely host, Pink. So yes, that's just what I do. So happy Women's Month, everyone.
Thank you, Maphano. Oh, so today we'll be doing a different run. Like Maphano has already told you, she's in the beauty industry. So we will be talking while she does my makeup. As you can see, when we start off, I'm quite natural. So I want you to see what she does. She also did my nails. So let's get right into it, Maphano.
Oh yes.
Okay. So now Maphano is going to be telling us the product she'll be using on me, and then I'll ask her questions about her business.
Okay, so everyone knows that before you do any makeup, you have to have beautiful skin. So obviously Pinks has already done her own routine back at home, which is made her skin glowy and doughy enough to apply the makeup. So what we're going to do is that we're going to start with her eyebrows with my beautiful precision eyebrow pencil, and to make sure that we get the right shape, and also because it helps give the face a nice shape to have
That's okay. So Maphano, I'm gonna ask you, how did you start your business, and have you always wanted to be in the beauty industry?
No, I have not always wanted to be in the beauty industry. And in fact, while I was growing up, I was very much of a tomboy. Mm-hmm. So I was really not interested in beauty. Mm-hmm. What I wanted to study was psychology through art, which was what I wanted to do. But due to circumstances, I was able to just do social work in Roma. Beauty just came along in a sense. Yeah. One time when I went to Joburg, to some Christian crusade, there was a lady on a wheelchair, and she was married to a white guy, and she got off the car on her wheelchair, and she was makeup done, nails done, hair done, and I was like, this woman is not only seen on the wheelchair, she's seen for herself. So for me, I was like, I want to be seen like that too, because that was the first thing I recognized. And so when I got back, that's when, while I was still in university, and that's when I started to groom myself and started falling in love with beauty. But it still wasn't really a passion that I was going to wake up and have a beauty day one day. So yeah, beauty just kind of fell into my lap.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So you studied social work at the National University of Lesotho, and then you never practiced, but you just fell in love with this beauty industry. And how did you start learning about makeup, nails?
Okay, so the reason how I got into beauty is that I got home after graduation, and there was a high unemployment rate. And for me, I couldn't find wheelchair-friendly areas where I could be able to do get a job for social workers, because it was always on unfriendly areas up in the mountains. And I stayed at home for a whole year trying to figure out my life, until one time this lady who knew I was really good with art was like, you're so good with your hands, why don't you go and try and do nails and see if that works out for you? if it's something that you will like and enjoy. And I applied. I remember one time it was winter, and I went to do that course. So that's how I sort of fell into beauty as well. And also because I wanted to open a rehab. And unfortunately, LNDC had told us that they had funds for the youth, which was, our government. That didn't fall into place, and I had to do everything by myself. So I went to nail school, and then I started doing nails in my bedroom, guys. My bedroom. My private area was invaded, and my parents' living room was the waiting room. But it was all worth it. It was a good experience. I knew it would work because I think sometimes your parents want to see, like, is this thing that you're doing, will it work? And eventually they got tired of the house being a mall or a spaza. So they helped me get funds to build this beautiful establishment called Maphano Mohapi, which is now running here. And I'm proud to say that I've employed women who are from vulnerable backgrounds. Most of them are double orphans or they are the breadwinners. So, that's how I got into beauty. And then I went to school to do makeup school as well. And I did other courses as well, such as nail art as well. So that has been my process. And also with the beauty industry, you never stop. So I'm hoping with this situation that we're in, once it's all over, I can be able to do the other courses that I would like to do.
Yes. You sound very creative. The fact that you couldn't find a job because you are on a wheelchair, and we all know that our roads are not really friendly to wheelchair users, even here in Maseru, in the rural districts, especially where social workers work. So can you speak to this creativity that you've had to employ? How do you become creative in this beauty industry? Because I've noticed a couple of people now are in this beauty industry. How do you stay relevant, especially as a woman in business and also a woman with a disability?
For me, I'll talk about the challenges of being an entrepreneur with beauty industry. I would have loved to expand and do other things that I know I can do with my hands. I'm very artistic, so I mean, it's God's gift, I guess. So personally, for me, I wish I could do more things. And with the beauty industry, they will eat you alive if you are not researching and constantly improving yourself and learning new products, new techniques. They will eat you alive because it is such a saturated market that, especially now because of the internet, we have people who can just watch things on the internet and do them in real life, But now what sets you apart? You need to find what sets you apart and then make sure you stay with that relevance and that target so that you are able to improve, to be ahead. You always have to be even 10 steps ahead of your competitors in the beauty industry because it's a hard industry to be in. Yes.
So can you speak to some of the challenges pertaining to COVID in particular? I know that we were on level 5 and you had to stay at home. Your business was not running. So you did mention that you employ some of Basotho women, especially who come from vulnerable families. So what were some of the challenges that you guys experienced the whole of last year?
First of all, we work in the beauty industry. So now before you continue,
before you answer,
this is my beautiful sample of my eyeshadow palette. Beautiful colors. I chose all the brown, bronzes, earthy colors for my African ladies. So anyone can use this palette. So, yes, continuing with our conversation, COVID has been a struggle, I think, for most businesses. And unfortunately for us, because we work on a commission base, my employees suffered a lot because you can open your eyes, yeah, but it's somehow really like, because they couldn't work. All right, so we were on lockdown, and I had to, ethically make sure that they were eating. They were trying to pay rent, but at least the landlords understood why they were not paying rent at that time, but they had to eat. And supporting that was really hard because you, as a business people, we don't prepare for disasters. So nobody knew that there was going to be COVID. Nobody knew that there was going to be COVID. Nobody knew the struggles that it was going to come with. Even now, we still haven't recovered. We're just praying to God that everything will go back to normal. Yeah, you can close your eyes now.
Yeah, I can imagine. It couldn't have been easy.
No, it's not easy at all. Yeah. So now we're just going to do her beautiful eyes. She already has like nice Chinese eyes. That's small, and she's not gonna make me work too hard. I'm sure you know this, Pinkster.
Of course, I have Chinese eyes. The smallest eyes in the world. My Chinese eyes.
We love them. We love them.
And because I'm not used to makeup, I'm always
yes, they're always cleary. So I think it's better you close your eyes so you don't hurt your eyes. Yes. Yeah. So that's what has been happening. But I think it's also a gift and a curse because I think most of us in our businesses have discovered what we want to improve in, what we want to change, what doesn't work, and we need to leave behind what doesn't work and keep what works.
Yes, true.
So right now, I think the best thing for me that I'm trying to discover is what should I run with and what should I leave behind in order for it to work. Yes. Okay, so before we continue, I'm gonna use my beautiful mascara, vegan free. My products are all vegan free, allergic free, so nobody will get a reaction to this. So
is that a foundation?
Yes, it's my foundation.
Okay.
It's liquid and it's for almost everyone. All right, and it's high end, guys. My products. Okay. I'll just continue while
before she speaks, so that you are not surprised why Pani is sitting like this and not facing you. As she speaks to and encourages other people who have a disability, she uses her right arm.
I'm right-handed.
She's right-handed.
Yes, and it's not easy when you're on the wheelchair because you're actually seated, so you can't be in front of the person because obviously you have back issues and stuff like that. So inspiring other people who are disabled, always know your limit and always know your strengths so that you don't push yourself too hard and end up maybe harming yourself some way. So unfortunately, these are the limitations we have. But you have to make it work somehow. All right. So what I would like to say is that in Lesotho, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of funding, and many youths or many people that I've seen is that they want to relax your mouth, my love. So you should look pretty. Okay. So many people, what I've seen is that whenever they want to start that business, they want to go big or go home. They see the vision of the future already, and that's what they want. Which is why a lot of people get shocked when I say I started in my bedroom. So it's not about if you have funding or whatever. It's about starting. Get started. Even if it's one product, even if it's one thing, just get started. That is the most important thing. And also, with disabilities, our country doesn't really have a lot of support yet for us. So I think that is still a depressing topic to talk about. But I still just assume that start where you can, right? Start where you can. Don't start thinking big and saying, you know, I want to open this shop at the mall. I want to be at this office with my name on already. We're all working towards that, unfortunately. It's not everyone who will just get that immediately. So start. That's for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see myself.
How does it feel on your skin? Very lightweighted,
it
right?
It feels smooth. I don't feel like I have makeup on.
Yes.
Also, I don't like a lot of makeup. So.
Yes. So I've figured that out. Also, I don't like to hide. I'm in love with freckles. So usually when I see people with freckles, I'm always scared to hide them because I want them to show up.
Please don't.
So I did not hide them too much because I know she also still wants to show them off as well, like I do.
So guys, this is the final look. Panu dolled me up. So guys, thank you so much for watching. But Pani, do you have any last words for our viewers on this Women's Month?
Yes, I just want to say to every woman that, you know, own your throne, like she's sitting here. Own your throne, like a lot of people like to say that, and wear your crown. It's really true. At these hard times, everybody has to keep on pushing. Don't give up. It's hard. I know it is hard, but do not give up because of the circumstances. We should, happy guys, we need to work together, please. I know you want to do your own thing, but I just noticed after this whole thing that we need each other more than ever for us to push our businesses, for us to, you know, learn, be supported, please. So let's stick together, and happy Women's Month.
Thank you so much, Pani, for coming to the channel. Happy Women's Month, guys. We will be interviewing more women in this August, in this Women's Month, in different industries. So we just wanted to start with a bang and with my face. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.